Alright, I greet you lovers of freedom. This is Biafra Watchman TV. And if today is the first time of coming across our video, or if today is the first time of coming across our channel, and you like the way we are propagating this gospel of freedom without fear or favor, please, I would like you to subscribe, like and share. Very important. This video here, please, I would like you to just cool down and watch the video, because there is a message this beautiful lady passed in this video, because we noticed something, that the part of the problem we are having in this our quest for Biafra restoration is our women who lives in Western nation, because when they got there they forget who they are. Because one thing they now formed as a habit is this habit of divorce. This is not part of us. This is not our culture. You know, when they get to this Western nation, they start mimicking their lives over there. But one funny thing is this, like Asia, who also lives in the Western nation, they make sure that their culture, they carried it there, and they still live, despite the number of years they've lived in this Western nation. They hold their culture and tradition very, very strong. They hold their culture and tradition very, very strong. I could remember this Indian guy, Indian descent, that was Prime Minister of Britain. The very first day he entered that office in that town Downing Street, he performed some ritual, which is what? Normal culture of Indians. He performed the culture. No, he performed the ritual before entering the office. But let me not digress much. Our women, when they get to this Western nation, they will start, living anyhow life, believing that they are now equal to men. They can measure shoulder with their husband. This is not our culture. This is not our culture. And this thing, they've carried this attitude into this Biafra struggle. That is why we are having series of challenges from these women. You can't measure shoulder with your husband. And divorce is not an option. I used to say it that any woman that divorced the husband in Western nation, that woman to me is a wayward woman. Is a wayward woman, because there are laws in this Western nation. If it is the man that is somehow toxic that beats women or beats woman, there is law that restricts him from doing so. So you divorcing your husband, man, you have to check yourself. And considering the fact you've given children and you later divorce the man, you should check yourself. You don't want a man to direct or control you. You feel that you are now a boss lady, that nobody can talk to you, their husband cannot longer talk to you, that you share equal rights with your husband. This is not part of us. The reason why I'm saying this, because you guys are... So, I'm of the opinion that before any woman will be given some certain position, irrespective of the woman's degree, irrespective of the woman's wealth or money, first, moral is very important. Moral is very important. We must make sure that that woman is under a man. Very, very important. That woman is under a man. Because once he's under a man and submissive to a man, there are some certain attitude she would want to behave. The husband will say, no, don't. The husband will be there to guide her. Imagine a woman who don't have husband. There is difference between boyfriend or lover. The husband is that one that will tell you the truth, but the lover is just there just to have fun with you and get resources or get money from you. It's different from husband. When you want to go astray, the husband will say no, because if you happens to go astray, if you happens to misbehave, it will bring a shame to him. You know, same thing applicable to men, not only women. This issue of divorcee, no. As a man also, you must have a wife, you must have a woman in your life. So avoid some certain distraction, because once women notice that you have a wife, they will have some limits, both in admiring you, wishing to have good time with you. So long as they've seen there is a woman in your life, it will cut off some certain things. But once they see that you don't have any woman in your life, they will think that that you are available, you are free to access. They can access you at any time. So we have to consider all these things, because these are the things that is causing us setback. This lady said a lot of things. You know, marriage is not a bed of roses. It's ups and downs. You know, full of ups and downs. What sustains marriage is not love. I keep telling people, it's understanding. Because as for love, at a point, that love will diminish. So the only thing that will carry the marriage, the only thing that will sustain the marriage is what? Understanding. If you have issue with your partner, look for means to resolve it. You know, look for avenue, look for means to resolve it and continue. Because so long as you are human, there must be ups and downs, there must be a trial time, there must be challenges. Not any small thing, divorce. Look at the rate of divorce we are having in Western nations, especially Igbos. Yeah? Especially Igbos. You're not measuring shoulder with your husband, and you will carry that nonsense attitude into Biafra struggle. Look at what Ngozi is doing. You want to tell me if Ngozi is under a man, rubbish your name or your name? Eh? When you see them, you know that these ones are not under men. Because had even they have husband, the husband will be cautioning them. There are some things they will do. The husband will say, no, I don't support this. The husband will be giving her heat in the house. Just what?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Wow, when you back one?
Anambra. How am I not?
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Wow, nice one. It is single kid married, isn't it?
I'm married. Okay, Otogonja Chebia na this your life, but I've not had opportunity. Otogonja Chebia na life go, but I won't be able the opportunity. Yes. So to me, it's like a privilege. Yeah. I'm married 9 years. Marriage is big responsibility. Hey, ịma mgbe aha chọọ ịdị na-anụ gị like a na-eme gị I want to engage you surprise ọ na-atọ na-eme you know, mana ịbanye nye ma n'ọlụ marriage bụ ọlụ, nnukwu ọlụ. Onwede ọlụ ka marriage, onwere ọlụ ka ya. Marriage bụ ihe ndaba, ọnwụ ndị ọ na-adabalụ, nwe onye ọ dị adabalụ. Anọ m di n'oge yọta, anọ m di n'ezigbo oge, anọ m di na age of 21 years. Ịma onye na-aba na di, onye ọbụla na-enwe expectation na o ji aba ịghọta. Mgbe ụfọdụ ilu ọ bụ na imitụrụ that expectation, ọ dịka onwe, mana with time you will still balance again. Onye ọbụla, marriage ọbụla nwee stage, enwe stage ọ dịchara sweet, onwe stage ọ ya bụ ọnọkatakwa ọ dịka another chapter emepekwa. So ụmụnwaka nọ in a growing stage, mana ọ bụrụ na ọ dị bad. Masị gị marriage is a very sweet thing. Chineke nwa gozie gị with a very nice man. Chineke nwa gozie gị with a very nice woman. Ịmadị ihe Chineke melụ gị n'ụwa. I'm telling you the honest truth. Onye ọbụla sị na marriage adịghị atọ ụtọ asị marriage na-atọ ụtọ. No, ndị Igbo si na ngwu niile wụ ngwu anyị atọ n'onu ịdị imubi ya aka. Ọ ịbazi anyị tọọnya ife ịtọta. Ọ dabalụ gị igolu ibe, ọ dabalụ ọlụ gị dibekwanụ ịghọta. That's just the honest truth.
Okay. Now, you say you di very young age from you. Now, ọ bụrụ na asị gị ka atọ n'ọklọk back, ị ka ya achị ịnụkwa di na young age.
Mba mmanụzi dị na young age. I have a very beautiful daughter. Mmankwa dịka my daughter no ji na age nnudi.
And what reason?
Yes, you see from a very certain kind of family background. The family background isi na family background maybe na your parents n'oge there's no need irush being di because there's a lot for you. You need to put your life together. You need ịchịkọta onwe gị. You need ọbụna ọlụ ka ị na-alụ ịlụbagodi ọlụ chịkọnata onwe gị ịmụta ka esi handle capital, ịmụta ka esi handle finance, ịmara ka esi eto ibie n'ụlọ kwụọ ụgwọ ụlọ ịchịkọnata your life before ịbanye na marriage. Ọ ya wee iluo na marriage nke na-achọ ịbanye ịmalụ yes that I have been here before mana iwelu oke nya that age ịma age ahụ ọ na-atọ ụtọ very well, especially nwa anwa jamụ nwoke ifo n'anya onwedị ihe a na-aka ị na-anụ ị ga-aja ọsụ bum ịbanyego nwere ike mgbe ahụ ị ga-eji banye nwere ike ọ na-eka nọ skuul na egochabe skuul bifo ịma ihe na-eme na ịdị gị ma ịmụgo 1 2 3 o wee nwa anwa wee wụ na Chineke wee tachanya wee kpọcha agha ọkụ wee banye n'aka nwoke adịrọ ready ipush your life forward. That is how your life is going to end. That is just the honest truth. Anụ m dị at a very tender age. I'm 31 now. So o nwere something si ya wụ mfụ nsị mbakwa mana ọ bụ na isi from a very rich family ịghọta nwoke sef nwe ka o yi esi na-agwa gị okwu, nwoke nwe ka o yi esi na-eso gị unu nwee okwu that day ka ya esetụli ya maka legacy dị too much. Ndị si from poor family background marriage adịrị ọlụ ya easy just na onwere onye na-ekwunu ịghọta because ịbanye na isi from your own poverty background ịbanye na building a man's life. You build a life with a man is like building a nation. Oburo mai oburo beans ya ịmacha anya ijekwa ozugbo. You have to pick it. It's a very big responsibility. Okay, for 2 years n'aka na-agagharị amari ndị a na-efe aka otu a wahala ka iyi n'aka ihe aha if you're not coming from a very certain kind of family background. Thank you. I've really wanted to come to your life. I really love some few things, it's like people pouring out their life, people pouring out their heavy hearts. That's what your platform does. And I really want to be here.